Right then, hello and welcome to something a little bit different. Now, this is going to hopefully help some of you who have been experiencing issues with a certain software called Blue Sherpa. Now, if you have a Yeti microphone or a Yeti Nano or a Yeti X, which is the one I have, you know that the Blue Sherpa software can be a little bit problematic. It can revert your settings or your presets back to default, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. And I know for me recently, for some reason, that all my settings were reverted. And yeah, with the Blue Sherpa software, if you make your own preset, it doesn't save it. If you exit the program and restart the PC and go back into the Blue Sherpa software again, your preset isn't there. It's a little bit strange, and Blue Corporation or whatever, I think it's Logitech now that go through G-Hub. Yeah, for some reason it just doesn't work. It doesn't save. So I'm going to help out with getting a workaround for it to save your settings. Now, what you want to do... Oh, I will warn that during the video the microphone will sound a bit strange in places because it will revert back to default, but I will show you how to work around that. So if you open your Blue Sherpa software, and you'll be faced with this lovely screen, continue in Sherpa, and you'll probably hear now that everything has been reverted to default, so it sounds very tinny, very naff. And it defaults to flat, which sounds like this, which is bloody awful. Now, what I've done, surprisingly, my preset is still there, which is unusual. But sometimes it doesn't, and it disappears. Now, to prevent the microphone software from reverting everything to default, I've made my own preset, which sounds like this. And you can copy this as well if you want. I mean, there's nothing really spectacular about this. I mean, even the voice equalizer is on this setting, so you can use this if you want your voice to sound a bit more bassy. Now, to prevent the settings being lost in future, you have to go and modify some of the core files. So if you go into Program Files and find Blue Sherpa, you have a folder called Presets. Now, what you want to do is find the microphone that you have. So you have the Yeti Nano, the Yeti X, which is what I have, so you go into Yeti X. Now, what you want to do is right-click on these files and go to Properties and go to Security. Now, you want to edit these, so, well, not all of them, just the user. By default, only the read and execute and read are selectable on the user, but what you want to do is go onto user and make sure that modify is selected. It would automatically select write for you. Okay, so you just do that, and that will make sure that you can modify these files without having any issues, because if not, it won't allow you to. So with that all said and done, you can then open these files with Notepad. So you just go to open with Notepad, and there you go, and you get all this lovely code. Now, you can modify these for any of the presets, so you can rename them as well, so they show up as a different name on the preset as well. And what you do is, whatever settings you have on the Blue Sherpa software, is that you can save it in the text file. So, for example, the high pass filter is, where is it? There you go. Where is it? Have I gone past it? Oh, there you go. The HPF, the high pass filter frequency, is 50, which is what it is. Minus 25 for noise reduction, minus 45 for expander gate, which is all these. So expander gate threshold, 45. What else did I say? The compressor, everything that you can edit is on here, including all the voice equalizer as well. So what you want to do is, whatever settings you have or you've selected or have pre-made for the Blue Sherpa software, you can then save what you have here onto this text file. So for example, the voice equalizer, so I've got it set to the low filter is 201 to the maximum, which is plus 15, minus 15 on the mid, which is at 1005, and then you have the high pass, which is about middle of the road, which I set to 7. And then that is, of course, the frequency is 5447, which is all here. See, so you got the frequency, you got the gain, which is on 7, and then you got the width, which is 0.5, which is here. And once you're happy with that, you can literally just save the file. So save, and there we go. You won't have any more problems with your settings being reverted back to default, which is a massive problem when it comes to the Blue Sherpa software, and it has plagued me forever. So yeah, once you're happy with that, you can close Sherpa, and yeah, you won't have any problems. It'll save it as warm and vintage. That's what I have it set to. But you can choose whatever settings you want. Obviously, it's user preference on what microphone setting is that they use. I've just gone for this because it has a nice deep warm tone to it. And yeah, there you go. So before, what would usually happen is to save a preset, or to make sure that it would save usually your settings that you've selected, you would have to close the program from here. So just close Sherpa there, but you couldn't, or you shouldn't have closed it from Task Manager. Instead, you would have to restart the PC, so it wouldn't run when the PC runs, but your settings are saved until you go back into the Blue Sherpa software, and then everything resets, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. But yeah, I hope this helps someone, because I have, like I said, had problems with it in the past, and I just thought this might help someone else that might have the Blue Sherpa software and doesn't know how to keep their presets that they've made. So yeah, so there you go. Just something, a little workaround for the Blue Sherpa to get your settings all lovely and bassy and sounding really good. And yeah, let me know if it helps, and I hope it does. And I will see you all next time for something else. So yeah, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.